Hey everyone, this is Nitro. With the new week, it's time for another Nitro setup video. Now, this one I think should be hopefully shorter than the others because there's ultimately not too much to talk about, so let's just get started. And as always, I will start these videos off by covering the equipment farming results of last week. Now, I've also added a new section, which you see at the top here, which is the crystal and voucher status, because I keep getting asked about it. So, last week, on Thursday, after I've done my summons, I had 30 vouchers on hand and 146 crystals, because I had converted all of my crystals to additional vouchers. Right? So that was Thursday after I got Hiei. And then now it's Monday, I currently have 30 vouchers and 1262 crystals. So I managed to earn 1,116 additional crystals during the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's my current status in terms of crystal count. And I'll also actually get a bit more today, but we'll see very shortly. After the crystal changes, there will be the equipment farming results of last week, right? And the previous week, there were 8 SSRs. Last week, there were 11. So it's actually a bit more than the norm, right? I already went over my gambles last week in the video, so I'm kind of skip that, but you can see it right here. Okay. And in the Yu Yu Hakusho event, I did get 2 new additional items from doing 2 daily runs, the helmet and the accessory, both of which were garbage. The helmet was a tiara, the accessory was a Lone Star armlet, both of which I don't particularly need. So I ordered them both. Okay. So far there's been nothing good from the Yu Yu Hakusho event. Maybe I'll change for the weapon. We'll see. Other than that though, those 11 SSRs, surprisingly there were a few that were quite useful, right? On Monday, from 2 joint battles I actually got 3 SSRs. Didn't get anything from the daily run, so maybe that kind of made up for it. Purgatory, which was ore, Seal Guardian, ore, and my second Red Moon, which I've kept for now. Tuesday, I got a Monkey King's Vest, which leveled up my second one to level 40. Okay. Didn't get anything for Wednesday and Thursday, and then on Friday, I got a Naesis helmet from joint battles. Saturday then, I actually got 3 SSRs from 2 daily runs, a tiara, which was ore, assault headgear, which was ore, and a Naesis helmet, which was also ore. And then on Sunday, 2 runs got me a Purgatory and Bloody Melody, both of which were ored. Another Monkey King's Vest, which made me have now 2 level 50 Monkey King's Vests. And then I also did 4 random accessory boxes, which didn't give me anything. But overall, 11 SSRs, can't complain, Pretty good. So, with those SSR results covered, let's jump back into the game. So, for this week, the reason why I said I'm going to get a bit more crystals is because I haven't collected my Apex rewards yet. So there's 85 there from being in Gold 3, and then of course the 20 daily crystals. So I'm going to quick claim this for another 105 crystals, and some rare enchant gift packs, and arena mastery stones, and so on. So I have some more enchanting to do. Okay. I have really not done any equipment or enchant upgrades. That's why my gold has been stockpiling like crazy, and I'm currently sitting on 13 million of it. I've just gotten a bit lazy. So I'll eventually start upgrading more for Apex Arena than anything else, because I don't need upgrades in truth for anything other than Apex at this point. So in terms of Apex, I did the bare minimum battles to get, which is 5, to get my ranking. And I started off right at Gold 3 with 3 wins and 2 losses. And the reason I get to start at Gold 3 is because of the fact that I was in Langrisser last season. I think even if I lose at all 5 matches, I get to start in Gold 3 anyways, so just an interesting point. Regardless, I went 3-2, got to start at Gold 3, going to have to slowly grind my way back up to Langrisser yet again. It's kind of crazy that's a bunch of people have already done so. We see Meru, Method, Straw, Sweet Dango, Royally, Love It, and I have no idea. So, people have already grinded to the Langrisser rank. I'm not going to rush. I'll just slowly work my way up, as usual. Do a few battles every week, and if I get in there, great. If I don't, well, I don't really mind. So that's my current status in Apex. Other than that, I guess the other thing I should start going over is I have not really upgraded my gear, as I already mentioned, so I'm sitting on quite a few. Oh, I actually have 31 Trinity vouchers now. So I guess I picked up an additional one today. Yes, I picked up one from doing my 5 regular arena matches. I remember now. Or 4 regular arena matches. Have to do my 5th, which I'll do right after this video. Or actually, I'm just gonna jump into it right now. Yes, this timer is about to end, so I might as well just quickly do it. Let's see. So I'm going to remove the heal spells on Liana because I don't want her to heal. And I'm going to remove Bozel's faction buff. And I think that's it. So let's just get started on that. So, had to jump into a quick battle here because there was 2 minutes left on that timer. And the other thing is, there are some people on Rocky Valley server who I can't auto to defeat. So that's why I held off on doing this last match. And really, the people who I can't beat, I should say, are the ones that have Betty. Because the Betty would do AoE retaliation damage and heavily damage all my characters and then cause them to die. But anyone who doesn't have Betty is fair game, like this. So, sorry. Had to just jump into this in the middle of my video, my apologies, but wanted the 10 extra crystals here. So there we go. So actually I got a bit more crystals than before. Right, yeah. Okay, so continuing on. So after that, I'm going to do some of my purchases for the month, right? Because it is the new month, March 2nd now, so I can do a whole bunch of new purchases, like new runestones and so on. So let's begin. So I'm going to pick up the new runestone here, which is I now have 6 runestones on hand, right? My SSR accessory gift box gave me another star earring. I don't need these. And I'll pick up this Trinity voucher, so that always helps. I'll also purchase these arena mastery boxes, and then at this point I'm going to start purchasing random accessory gift boxes once again. So another star earring, kind of crazy. I got a star earring last month as well, so yet I get another one. So other than that, oh, there's yet another 2 Trinity vouchers I can purchase here, right? So now I have 34, just like that with the new month. And then it's going to be more gambles. So let's go. Here we go. Wind Cutter Dagger, Broken Star, Devil Axe, all garbage. Dark Robe, Mirror Armor, Anasis Armor. I'll keep the Mirror Armor, but that's it. A Dark Crown, another Charon, that's not bad actually, and a Carbon Fiber Helmet. So overall, I guess the ones I'm keeping would probably be the Dark Crown, the Charon, and the Mirror Armor. And that's more because I can use them to upgrade existing gear that I have at lower level than because they're great. So, and then finally over here, I could choose to purchase another runestone for 7 because I do have 4,000 memory essence, or I may choose to purchase a SSR accessory. Haven't quite decided here. We'll see. One or the other. There's no rush. I have a month to decide. So the reason why I'm going to keep that Mirror Armor, for example, is because I think Vargas has one. Oh, Vargas has a level 51. Huh, not sure I'm going to need to keep it then. There's level 50, and level 50. So I actually have 3 level 50s now. So no, I'm not going to keep this one. I don't see myself needing yet another Mirror Armor, but I may build one just because, I don't know, another tank may want it. I truly don't know. But yeah, you know what? I'll slowly build up another one. It's not like it's a bad thing. No. But definitely going to get rid of the Anasis armor for sure, and a lot of the other gear. So I'll get rid of those outside of this video though. Okay, moving on. So those were the the gambles, right? So I should also mention, I did all that gambling just now, but I still have a lot of Aura Column ore on hand. So you can see if I choose to do so, I could purchase quite a few more Epic Martial Spirits and upgrade new gear for PvP. Yeah, we'll see on that. I'm probably going to do it. It's just I have to decide on what gear to upgrade. And that is going to be very reliant on the enchants I roll. In particular, there is one piece of gear that I really do want to upgrade, which is currently on my young Jessica, I think, which is the Soul Stealer headdress. But I need a better enchant on this. Whether I would want either something with magic defense and plus hit points, in which case it would go on Bozel, or a high int and hit points, in which case it would go on Little Mage, right? Because right now, Bozel's Dark Crown is giving him 24% magic defense and 11% hit points. If I were to replace it, I would definitely want some hit point increase here, right? So it would have to be something like 14% magic defense with hit point increase. Otherwise, I'm not going to change over to it. Other than that, I am also considering moving this Tenyos robe to one of my other characters. I haven't quite decided on that one though, because, for example, it does need a better enchant. I would need plus hit points plus int, preferably. And at the same time, the other thing is, I'm actually not really using any real mages in my party at this time. So that's why I haven't really moved it. Yeah, the only characters I could see me giving it to right now, the Tenyos robe, would be healers, right? And that would be people like, Iris, for example, replacing the Galaxy Cloak, but she already has a pretty good enchant on this. So, I don't know. I might re-roll it onto Wilder, though. That's probably the most likely character to get it, Wilder. But there's no rush, because until Wilder hits 6 stars, or at least 5 stars, I'm not going to use him, right? So that's going to take some time. I need 40 shards. That's what, another 14 days, so 2 weeks. So maybe in 2 weeks I'll re-roll the enchant on that Tenyos robe for Wilder, but we'll see. No real rush on that. In truth, honestly speaking, Wilder has no real survivability in the first place. His hit point value is a C growth, which is incredibly low. So it's like, even if we give him that 10% hit point, it's not like it's going to make him survive that much better. So I don't know. We'll see. As I said, there's no rush on this last piece of gear for Wilder. Alright. So, other than that, my grind of the 9 shards in Gates of Fate every day continues to be Leonhard, who I really do want to finish up and bring to 6 stars. It's Wilder as the second character, because I want to replace Chloe. And the last character for me is currently Alestro. And the reason, and you can see why I'm doing Alestro, because she's already at 5 stars. It won't take that long to bring her up to 6 stars. And when she hits 6 stars, she is going to have access to her exclusive to allow her to ignore guard. So I'm thinking maybe that'll make her a great damage dealer, another damage dealer, assassin type, in my Apex party. I might regret it, but I might not. We'll see. In any case though, Alestro is getting very close to 6 stars. So when I finish up these 3, I'll probably start looking at upgrading Hiei at that point. So Hiei and probably Yusuke, and I haven't decided on the 3rd character yet. Could be Joshua, could be Sakura, could be, I don't know, Claret maybe, lots of options. At this point, I'm really just upgrading characters for PvP purposes, so we'll see. So yeah, that is my current status in terms of character upgrades and choices. So let's move on. In terms of the SSRs I'm missing, I continue to not have an Extreme Magic Bow. And it's really unfortunate, because that's what is really limiting me from using characters like Hiei. Yeah, it's just, I still haven't gotten one. It's been more than a year now, still haven't picked one up. And You know, the rest of the items that I'm missing, I don't particularly mind. Like, I would like to get Demon Slayer if I can, but I don't particularly mind not having one. I would like to get a Mimir War Axe, but I don't particularly mind not having it because, once again, I'm not using Yusuke in my party right now, and then the other ones don't matter at all. So those are weapon choices. Armor-wise, the only one that I'm missing, I think, is this Demon Lizard skin. I believe the rest of the items are specials. Oh no, Fujin's wing too, surprisingly. So, but yes, the other ones that show up here are specials, right? But ultimately, I'm not missing any armors that I desperately need. You know, I would like to get a few more copies of Last Rites, and I would like to get a few more copies of Aeolus's battle armor, but you know, we'll see. Headgear wise, I just want more Tenyo's robes and Tenyo's headdresses and King's crowns. That really sums it up. I think most of the other ones that I'm missing are all exclusives here, right? So even though it says 52 out of 61, I pretty much have everything, right? Because all of these others are exclusives. So, and then accessories is where I'm missing tons of stuff. Still don't have a Thor's necklace, not that I need one. Right? I would prefer to get a juggler plushie sometime soon. I could use a second one. And I would like one of these boots. Right? The boots that provides plus mobility. So Apex boots or Divine boots. Or both. Right? But yeah, I'm functioning without them at the end of the day. It's just I would love to get an Apex boots for Elwyn. And Divine boots would be truly optional. But if I get one, I would probably give it to Juggler. So that's my current status in terms of missing gear. Juggler plushie, of course, could go on a whole bunch of different characters. The +1 extra turn effect could help, let's say, Liana, for example, if she uses Gospel. It can help Iris with her teleport skill, Le Jardin de Iris, as well as Dolly. I did gamble for an equipment for the teddy bear, so I'm really glad I did that, because if I didn't have this teddy bear, I would be really struggling right now, I think, in terms of lack of the juggler plushie. So missing quite a few pieces of gear. You know, most of them are, to be fair, PvP oriented, so it's not a big deal ultimately. You know, the Apex boots would probably be the big one. You know, if I have Apex boots on Elwyn, then he can have 4 movement. That would help as a great replacement for the Slayer Summon. That's for sure. Okay, so continuing on. Is there anything else to mention? I mean, SR status. The only SRs left that I need to upgrade would be, other than the ones that you have to grind shards of. The only ones that I don't have fully upgraded is Alfred and, oh my god, what's her name? Serena. Right? It's kind of ridiculous, but I already have more copies of Alfred than I do Serena. Right? Alfred needs 70 more shards, 4 more copies. Serena needs 155, which is 8 copies. So 4 copies of Alfred, 8 copies of Serena, and I will actually have all the SSRs at 6 stars. Sorry, the SRs, not SSRs, the SRs. You know, excluding the ones from collaboration banners, of course, because you can only get them from events or from grinding. Alright. So, and then last but not least would be to talk about my training ground. And I don't think I've actually done any upgrades since last week. I might have done one in here, the Archer and Assassin one. And currently, I'm just saving up to finish up this core attack to get the 4 additional % Archer and Assassin attack value. So I just need 16 more books here and 1 Crazy Shorts, which shouldn't be too hard to get. Then I can upgrade that. Then I'll upgrade this Jungle Ranger. And then last but not least will be to finish up this one, Joint Attack Training. So my goal is to just get my Archers and Assassins up to 70% attack increase, and then I'll focus on either Flyer or Holy and Demon. One or the other. Then I'll do Cavalry, then I'll do Infantry, then I'll do Lancer. So it's going to be a slow very, very slow upgrade of my training grounds. still finishing up, not really even finishing, but still getting my first one up to maximum attack value before I do the others. It really amazes me that some of the players already have, you know, fully finished pretty much training grounds. But I guess that's because they've been purchasing stamina every day, right? They must be purchasing lots of stamina, probably maxing it out and grinding the Anarchies like crazy. And I'm not doing that. I'm pretty much just doing daily runs, 3 of them. So, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not that serious about Apex, so my training ground being what it is already better than most people, and it's enough to get me into Langrisser rank, so, you know, I can't really ask for anything more. And that's pretty much it at this point. You know, there's not too much else to cover. I've been very lazy with regards to gold. I'm still on chapter 4 of the world map event, so I have to finish this as well. It's a matter of time. I mean, I just don't have that much time right now to play, so I'll hopefully catch up on that this week. Fingers crossed though, no promises. Pretty busy week in truth, at work. So yeah, that's my current status. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful or informative. And on that note, Nitro out.